This May, Kingstree, South Carolina becomes a place of remembrance and reflection. Join us for a powerful two-day commemoration marking the 60th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s 1966 call to march on ballot boxes. Together, we honor the past, examine the promise, and shape the future. Friday, May 8th and Saturday, May 9th, 2026. For more information, contact C. Williams Rush at 803-397-1859.
Why did my mic mute? All right, yeah. Make sure you tune in tonight at 8:30, in an hour from now. So I'm trying not to be on too long, but it just won't stop. And so now, all right, let me address something that keeps happening. Every time I cover a story about one of our neighborhood drug dealers, um, I seem to get threats, right? And hold up, let me pull their picture back up. And I want you guys to guess who the drug dealer is, right? Who the one I'm talking about. Okay. Um, so after I did this story, I got threatened by who looked like a rat on there. That's all. I'll leave that up to you guys. I got threatened by this guy, right? Now, what's interesting is the same story gets covered by reporters, television, Gab News, everybody else. The difference is they don't get threats. Now, let me be clear. I'll put this back in a second. I'm not saying that because I want your sympathy. I just want to. I want this to be clear. I want this to be clear that of what it what it really means to advocate for the community and what are some of the consequences that come with that. Right. In fact, I was invited to a conference on Sunday. I couldn't make it because I was doing some work, but I got invited to a conference, Violence Interrupters, and put on by my man Butch Kennedy. And one reason I rock with Butch them is because they uh they respect me for the individual that I am, and we rock like that. We don't always agree on everything, but you know what I mean. They see where I'm coming from, and so Butch, if you listening, this is one of them situations where this is where, like for me, it gets okay, guys. We're gonna have us a shot of bourbon too while we do this. Okay. Good shot of bourbon here. Well, a little more than a shot. How about that? But when I do the story, I get the threats, right? And again, who looks like a little rat on here? You know what I mean? What's crazy, guys, is today this threat. Um, and I want this little rat to listen to what I'm saying and understand this, right? And I want any of you who think that society does not care about you as a wait a minute, I gotta order my food. All right, and so I had some time to think about this. I got this. Let's see, maybe these are some threats here. No, these aren't threats. What wine is he swallowing? All right, but anyway, so this threat today, by a little individual in this picture right here, and I hope somebody tag him or get him up here so he can see what's going on, and follow, right? Because I got a call from the penitentiary, from prison, and they was like, hey man, you all right out there, you know what I mean? Because here's what, for those of you who know me, like, again, I didn't always live the best life, as far as a law-abiding citizen. Okay. And the one thing is, at a point, I made a transition. Before it got too crazy. And one of the reasons why I made a transition is because of people like this little guy right here who has multiple charges, right? And I'm talking about the guy in the middle on the bottom, right? Has multiple charges, and he's still getting caught up in drug stings and this kind of thing or whatever, right? Well, he decided to and believe me, man, the walls have ears, right? The walls have ears. He telling people he gonna slap me. You know what I mean? If I put his picture back up there, he gonna slap me. He gonna slap me, dog. Now, again, me hearing this out from out here, but here's what the problem is for you, little dude. People from prison, okay? It's not something that I want to say that I'm not proud of, the fact that I know quite a few people in prison. And I know people in prison on the level of, when all the fake shit stop, when all the fake friends stop sending money, stop sending cash apps, you know who they calling? So you keep that in mind as you what you better do is call Carter Weaver, and you better start snitching your ass off so you don't have to go to prison, because remember, you still got that other charge out there. Okay? So slapping me is the least of your worries, man. And I know a lot of you guys fantasize, and you watch them gangster movies, and you just think, oh, I can be me. I mean, what look at you, little dude. You out here playing a grown man game. You're gonna have a problem keeping your manhood. That's unless you continue to work for the police. You gonna slap me? I just, oh man, I had to take a good shot on that one. You sound about as crazy as that other little midget that talking about he's about to come to this house. Come up here and see about me. Somebody need to put a camera on them and say action and record it and then put it out there so it can get some likes and views and all that other good stuff. But slapping me won't be it's not something that I'm worried about at all. But when people calling me from penitentiary, multiple calls, and your name is already like that. See, people, again, people think that they are loyal to a lot of things. People are loyal to money. People are loyal to who take care of them. People loyal to who make sure these people kids still can see a little Christmas. You feel what I'm saying? See, y'all want to play gangster. Okay, it's your time. Because you said you was gonna slap me. How, dude? You 4 foot. You 4 foot nothing. You 4 foot nothing. Do you threaten Scott that he gonna slap you? No, because they'll have your ass locked up, and I'll have your ass locked up too. But I know where you going. You going to prison, bro. And you got people from the penitentiary, people that I rock with, people that I take care of, calling me, asking me, "Hey, you okay?" No, they should be asking you, "Are you okay, little dude? Or will you be okay?" Now, again, you better call Sheriff Carter Weaver and get to working. Because one thing I know that these people do not care about is a drug dealing inmate. Okay? You get a false sense of love and respect in a community that shouldn't give you that. But you want to slap people. Now, why would you do that? Why would you tell somebody that you're going to do that to me? And you know as well as I know you're not going to do that. You're not going to attempt that. As a matter of fact, when you see me, you're going to avoid me. You know that. I know that. The people that you were telling it to knew that. You decided to call somebody. That's all I was hearing today. Collect call from the proper correction. So you worry about slapping me out here. You worry about somebody slapping you when you get up the road. And I'm not like you motherfuckers. Okay? You sitting there saying, "Oh, yeah, you sending it to your boys you know." I know people all across 46 counties. Am I taking care of people across 46 counties? No. And let me tell you something else you might not know. Police officers don't respect drug dealers for one. But a snitch is lower than low. I don't care how they make you feel, they don't respect you. Okay? They do not respect you. Okay? Because not only do you look like a little rat bastard, that's the difference between me and CBS News. Okay? Slap me? Why? You sold the fucking drugs. You went to jail. Like, it's like I had a lady today wanted to argue with me about a video I did with South Carolina State. And what it wasn't even about South Carolina, it was a murder that happened just off the campus, right down the street from where the double homicide just happened. And and it was, the big thing was why they always got to bring up 3 murders happened on campus in the last year. It ain't the problem ain't what you're doing. The problem is me talking about it. The problem ain't the drugs. The problem is me talking about the dope. And you know these guys are clowns. Hot Wheels won't shut up. Hot Wheels, you can't wipe your ass by yourself, boy. And y'all think about what are they doing with the money? What are they doing? I mean, like, they're getting so much money. What are they doing with the money? What are they literally doing with the money? These people are like cancer cells. They need to be cut out to save the community. This is how society feels about you guys. Scum of the earth. Dirt bags. Slap Carter Weaver. You don't want to send them deputies down there at you. So let's be clear. As long as your little dope dealing ass keep getting arrested and getting in the paper, I'll keep putting your picture up there. If they would allow me to on my account, but they won't allow me to because I got that blue thing, I would have put your face as a profile picture. As a matter of fact, I'm going to pin your picture. I'm going to pin your mugshot to the top of the page. And when you slap me, then I'll take it down. Yeah, when you slap me, I'll come take it down. I'm not threatening you at all because I know y'all will go to the. That's the one thing that would bug me out is when the gangsters would go to the police. I said, you know what? Let me stop this right here. I'm gonna go to the police now. I'm gonna go before them. You put my name in your mouth, I will hear about it. Don't you got new kids you need to be worried about? You worry about slapping me. You better worry about somebody slapping your ass when you go behind that wall. Here's the worst part of snitching. It's when you snitching and still go to jail. I mean, y'all be honest now. And I know most of the people, I can't get likes or anything like that because it's hard to be associated with me. I get it. No problem. I have no problem with that. But they ain't come over here for lies. They did not come over here for lies. I mean, who look like who out of these 6, who look like they're gonna tell first? Who looks like they're gonna tell first? I picked the little dude in the bottom down there. Look like he already told something. I had to do better than threatening me, cuz now you're gonna have to be a real gangster now. Or go on the other side of the sidewalk when you see me. That way you don't hurt me. Okay? You don't want to get in any trouble because if you touch me, I'm going to put the police on you. I got a lot more to tell y'all. Okay, I'm pretty good on my time. But first, y'all gotta listen to these. In times of trouble, you need someone who knows the law, knows the community, and knows how to fight for you. The law offices of Caesar McKnight, right here in Kingstree, South Carolina, is committed to protecting your rights and protecting your future. From criminal defense, personal injury, to family law. When the stakes are high, experience matters, and so does someone who listens. Call today and get a competent, passionate, and effective legal team on your side. Because when life hits hard, you don't have to go through it alone. The law offices of Caesar McKnight, justice for real people, serving the Kingstree and surrounding South Carolina communities. Call now or visit the website today or stop by for a free consultation.
This May, Kingstree, South Carolina becomes a place of remembrance and reflection. Join us for a powerful two-day commemoration marking the 60th anniversary of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s 1966 call to march on ballot boxes. Together, we honor the past, examine the promise, and shape the future. Friday, May 8th and Saturday, May 9th, 2026. For more information, contact C. Williams Rush at 803-397-1859.
And that's what I'm talking about right there. I posted 3 videos today. And guess which one got, I think it's about at 3,000 views now. Let me see real fast. I can tell you which one didn't get it. I posted a video of a civil rights icon talking to some children today. But most of you didn't see it because you want to hear me talk about some ain't shit niggas. I got some videos up there from the curator. That's the founder, that's the owner, that's a fancy word, of a museum in Williamsburg County. Great interview. But y'all don't come for that. Y'all come for this shit right here. Y'all come for this. It's all good. I'm going to get to you. Y'all slap me. How many times I got to put it up there to get slapped? I already been threatened again. And I mean, how you going? How people that's never coming home calling me about you? Your name floating around already. Now, here's the thing. I'm not going to allow anybody to get in trouble doing something, you know what I mean, because they rock with me. There you go. You heard me say it. So if it happens, it's not my fault. But a lot of y'all don't know what happens when, again, the people who your family member runs the street with, I got to get a battery on that thing. That thing gonna die. Runs the street with, you know what I mean? You've been telling them for the longest, hey, stop with this boy, that boy, that boy, this and that. Get to that point where they ain't sending them nothing. 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 Y'all want to be gangsters? Well, let's do it. But if you roll up on me, I'm gonna put the police on your ass. Your ass going to jail. And then when you get to jail, because what you're not gonna do is trick me out of the streets out here. I knew I love going to softball tournaments. I love podcasting. I love going to political rallies and all this other stuff. So you're not gonna trick me out the streets. But you, sir, your ass is going to prison. And I can promise you, all of the people who's interested in what they're hearing now, first of all, y'all got to understand, they're here to see y'all downfall. Y'all don't know how many people encourage me, keep going, man. I'm praying for you. Do what you do. You feel what I'm saying? Again, I hate that I missed that meeting with the violence interrupters. You got people that's fucking working, man, that's really trying to bring change in these damn communities. But I'm just shedding a light on what it is. They're the little dude. I got somebody for the slap when you head up to prison. We'll see how that works out for you. Because the thing is that you're getting a name right now. Again, this is me. So you gonna have to slap me now. You're getting ready to go to prison with some certified goons, man. I'm talking about never coming home type people. And they're gonna want to know, hey dog, you said you was gonna slap my dog. That picture must be taking a little bit of weight off you. Again, I'll say this, it's diabolical to snitch and then go to prison, right? Because that paperwork, I know some of y'all be watching these podcasts and they be talking about the paperwork. Little dude know what I'm talking about. Again, cops don't respect snitches. They don't respect drug dealers either. And I don't think that, oh yeah, well, you know what I mean? No, but there's something about standing on what it is you're doing. Yeah, what he's doing is wrong, but he believes that shit to the point where he's not going to tell on his friends. He's not going to do, you know what I mean? He's going to eat what is in front of him. I'm trying to tell you something, little dude. All right, there it is. The picture's up again. Stop calling around making threats. Do what you're going to do, man. Because I ain't going to stop. I'm not stopping. I'm not stopping. So what you going to do? Anyway. I'm surprised that camera lasted that long, y'all. That new camera is a beast. That Sony A4. I'm talking about the 4. I wanted the 5, but the 5 was $1,000 more than the 4. Right? So Sony A4, look it up. So y'all little niggas keep selling that dope, keep going to jail, and I'll keep talking about it. Keep threatening me, you're gonna have to do it now. You're gonna have to slap me. And little what name pissed you off? Little body mechanic midget. We're having trouble. Oh man. Come on. Oh, that's on Andrew's the podcast page. What's going on there? Be on Facebook. Why are we having so much problems? I don't know what it is, but I'm having some issues over there. Anyway, I guess that's my cue. 8:30 is the target, but I probably won't make that because I need to eat a little bit and knock off this bourbon so that I can be sharp when these, as we were talking politics, the war, and all that other good stuff, man. So again, man, shout out. What up to my Philly family, man? What up to my Philly family? I got to get up there. I ain't even going front. I got to get up there. Philly is the city of real gangsters. That's like, I mean, and don't be under no, or I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Like I like that gangster stuff. Listen, I love gangster movies. I fantasize today. I still fantasize about being a gangster. I still fantasize about trafficking, and I'm being straight up with you right now. You feel what I'm saying? So, but I understood that there was a point that, hey, no. I like going to my daughter's softball games. I like being free. So I had to compartmentalize and say, okay, not even compartmentalize. I had to decide, like, nah, you can't do that. You got to create a life that's not surrounded by that. But I love it. Man, I love it, man. I ain't even gonna front. I'm not even gonna front. But that was the reason why I needed to leave it, because I believed in gangsterism. I'm not saying that to be like, oh yeah. I'm telling you just my thought pattern, my rationale. Like that's why I don't mind engaging these fools. And the reason why is again because again I know most of them are just bitches. Like this little dude right here. This dude don't want. He hate right now that he said what he said. He trying to figure out who told this dude that. What you should be worried about is when you get your ass up that road. Who got a problem with what you saying? Oh, I probably done got blocked on. Let me stop right now because they will snitch. Wow. And it's possible the stream was ended or deleted. You'll keep. It's all good. I'm done anyway for right now. So we out, y'all. Where we at? Boom, boom, boom. All right. My sub should be here in a few seconds anyway. So while I got your guys' attention again, because a lot of you just come for this bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, there's a lot of positive things that I'm doing in the community and a lot of things that people are doing. But y'all ain't interested in that. Y'all like mess. And I don't mind delivering the mess. I ain't even gonna front that. I can't sit here and tell you now that I don't I get down with it. I like all that gangster talk. I'm gonna do this to you, whatever. The problem is you're not gonna do it. And now the problem is I want to make you do it. Like, y'all be like, that's crazy. Why? Yeah. I want to make you do it now. No, you stand a better chance of going to signing up for the military and asking them to send you in the front lines down there in Iran right now, bro. As a matter of fact, that's what you might have to do. to try to keep your ass out of prison. I'm about to put together a whole segment on you, right? And all of your arrests. I'm going to paint a picture for people to show them exactly who you are and what you are. Because what you're not going to do is slap me. We know you a bitch. Now everybody else going to know too. So, anywho, I think I've said enough now. Scott Harper, I know your ass is watching. Get at me, big dog. Get at me, dog. Oh, my bad. Get at me, big dog. What we got? Any threats? Any threats? Any threats? What's this? What's happening to this? Lieutenant of Delusion. Lieutenant of Delusion. Guess what? I can't play that. I don't want to get flagged. I don't want to get flagged there either. I don't want to get flagged there either. I got a bunch of stuff. Yeah, I got to keep monetization up on this big dog because I want you to know as your ass get buried, I'm getting paid off of it. Right? It's kind of diabolical right there, dog. But you know what I mean? We doing gangster stuff. Let's go. Oh, look, guys. Look. Oh my God. Look at that. Nobody don't bring you nothing to eat. And when your ass go to prison, ain't nobody, you won't be able to get no damn look at that. Look at that. Straight from Firehouse. Look at, you see the steam coming off that? When you go to prison, nigga, you won't be able to get nothing like that, dog. Prison food ain't like this. This is freedom food. And this is why I don't drink a lot while I do podcasts. So I'll eat this sub. That'll sober me up. Get a cup of coffee. I'll be back to my level self. And enough with all this prison talk and all that stuff or whatever, man. But